Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. All right, so the score is 46-49 at the half. The Lakers are up against the Memphis Grizzlies in Memphis. And I'm telling you, just as like I said, in all of the games, videos that I led up to this game, all the videos I made, we still got a team that can win just about every game that we're going to be a part of. Why? Because we have some of the best interior defense in the league. And teams secretly need to score on the inside in order to win. They can't park it from behind the arc and shoot 53s and expect to win basketball games. It just doesn't really work in the NBA. Even though teams want to shoot the three as much as they want to, the teams that are actually winning are killing you on the inside. The Memphis Grizzlies want to attack on the inside. They got Dylan Brooks, John Morant, Tillman, all these different dudes, Jaren Jackson, that are capable of scoring on the inside. The problem is we're not allowing it. We're not allowing it. Anthony Davis has 4 blocks already, 10 rebounds. I think he has like 4 points. I don't think he scored very much. But what you're seeing is him playing some of the best defense in the world. I think he's the best defender in the world. And I told people he's the best defender I've seen. He's the best defender. He is. Maybe you consider a couple other guys in the league, this or that. But the fact of the matter is, Anthony Davis is better than them at defense. Whoever they are. Jaren Jackson, Giannis, he's better than them. What it really comes down to is, can he stay healthy and be able to display it? Because if he's able to, you will know that he is better than them defensively. He just got it here. Here, he has it. And you're seeing his best defensive performance on display tonight. In the first half, that was some of the best defensive basketball I had seen him play. And carrying over from the previous game against Dallas, where I thought he was phenomenal defensively. And in the game before that, he was phenomenal defensively. And even in the games before that, where everybody was complaining about his scoring, he was phenomenal defensively. Anthony Davis is playing the best defensive basketball in the game right now, and I don't want to hear it from anybody. That's it. That's all I'm willing to hear. With that being said, we got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. Now, that is not a big deal in and of itself because, to be honest with you, this is a team that had LeBron James removed from the situation, so guys got to learn how to play amongst one another and make up for his production, driving at the rim, getting easy buckets. Guys have not been asked to make plays for one another as much as they're now going to have to, and this is good for us. Removing LeBron James from this team made it so that these guys have to figure out how to get buckets consistently amongst themselves, and we have scorers. So what you're seeing is guys who aren't used to running plays for each other, instead sitting back in situations waiting for Bron to do most of it. They don't have the Bron effect. So we have other guys just kind of working amongst themselves and the ball's going off their foot. These are good basketball players that turn the ball over. Austin Reeves, Anthony Davis, those are the guys who return the ball over the most. So it really comes down to them just doing stuff that they're not used to doing. And you'll know 3 games from now that they won't have these same issues because they will get used to it. They'll be used to the defense coming at them in the way that it is because it's foreign at this point. They're used to LeBron getting all this defense. They're getting it now. So, and of course, Coach ain't been leaning on them for what it is that they ultimately are good at, which is scoring the ball. So now we get guys to do what it is that they do naturally. Lonnie's going to get his shots up. Rui's going to get his shots up. And then others as well. Dennis Schroeder. They're all going to be able to show that they're scorers. We're not going to, by nature of the way the team is constructed, we can afford to not have Bron scoring and still make up that scoring somewhere else. So that's essentially what I'm here to say. Memphis is still in trouble. And I'm loving what I'm seeing from us, especially since John Morant is throwing up bricks and Dylan Brooks is throwing up bricks. Just like I told people, look, Dylan Brooks, all the energy he provides, I really genuinely believe that most of the time when I watch the Grizzlies, when they're losing, it's because of him shooting the ball too much and bricking everything. And John Morant following his lead by doing the same thing. This is something I've seen the Memphis Grizzlies do so much. When I watch this team, they do this more than they do anything else. And so it's kind of like, all right, if you can just have that happen, they're going to keep you in the game. Even if you turn the ball over 14 times and they only turn it over 4 times, they're going to shoot 3-4 million from behind the arc, and you're going to be right there. And they're not going to be able to score in the paint any other way because AD and Vanderbilt are going to be right there in the paint, keeping them from doing it. So that's what you're seeing. If not for these turnovers, this game would be a 20-point game headed our way because they can't score against us. If the 3 ain't falling, they ain't scoring. Now, I will say this. Troy Brown, struggling, man. I really need our coach to assess what he sees out of Troy Brown. If he's going to use him in the second half, if it goes well, cool. But it ain't going well in the first half. He's bricking shots on one end and getting cooked by Desmond Bane on the other. Desmond Bane went 4 for 6 in the first half. Started off very, very efficient. I think he bricked the last 2 shots. What it was him using the same play over and over again on Troy Brown, curling around and then laying it up off the glass on the right side. Over and over and over again. Troy Brown too slow to guard that man. He's too small to guard that man. Stop putting him on that man. That's all I got to say about that. So I'm looking forward to our coach going in a different direction. We got Devon Reed. We got Max Christie. We got all these different players. Mo Bamba ain't played. Give me something other than Troy Brown, coach. Troy Brown ain't played good in 3 games. He ain't played good in 3 games, fam. Sitting. So that's where my head is. You know what I mean? I want to see a little more out of Malik Beasley as well. If the 3 ain't falling, give me more of that teardrop stuff that you were giving me in the first half. Make plays for others. Stuff like that. He's going to have to give us intangibles. If the 3 ain't falling, he's got to find a way to be useful to his team. Got to feature Rui Hachimura more. I'm very comfortable with looking to him to score more. That's what he does. He's a mid-range jump shooter. He's a turnaround fadeaway shooter. He's an inside presence that can catch the ball with good hands. Stop trying to force the ball to Vanderbilt. He's the complete opposite. Run nothing for Vanderbilt ever. Make no plays for him. He'll do everything by himself. Ignore him, and you'll get the most out of him. If you run plays for him, it's going off of his hands. We know that. We've established that. He has some of the worst hands in the league. Do not run plays for JV. So that's what I got to say, man. Everything else should fall into place because we are better than the Memphis Grizzlies right now. And we can see that by way of them bricking 3-point shots and not having any success in our paint. And I'm telling you, that's going to be the dynamic we're going to run into with most teams. They think because Bron ain't out here that's going to cost us wins. And what I'm telling you is, as long as we can find ways of making up for that 30 points worth of scoring, which we have a bunch of shooters and scorers that do that anyway, we get them used to playing with one another, get them used to the defense that's coming their way, and we're still going to win the same damn games. Because it ain't about Bron. It's about that interior defense and our ability to play better perimeter defense ourselves, for which we're not doing. They're getting those shots up and they're bricking them, but we're not doing our best job at contesting them. Luke Kennard has seen a couple fall. Desmond Bane has seen a couple fall. I don't expect the Memphis Grizzlies to shoot as poorly behind the arc as they did in the first half, especially since they know they can't score in our paint. They're going to have to shoot better, and I think they will, so we better be ready for that. So that's what I got to say, man. This video is going too long. I'm ready to get back to the game. My name is BDO44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.